Hey YouTube, I had a problem with this Holy Stone HS720G. I opened up the box the other day. I had some time to try to fly it. It was nighttime and it was at a mall parking lot. So I made the calibration by the instructions. I set it down on the ground. I think I had like 19 satellites, so everything looked good on a controller. I pressed launch, so it shot up probably 20 or 30 feet. I believe I was in beginner mode, so I think in beginner mode on the app, it's supposed to only go up to like 5 feet or something really low. So it went up. Of course, the first thing I did was try to gain control of it by bringing it down. The app was reading that it was at 0 feet. It wasn't registering that it had actually gone up into the air. So I finally got a little bit of control of it and brought it down a little bit. I was able to fly it forward a little ways. I'd say probably 50 feet, which I think might be the maximum for the beginner mode maximum distance. I tried to rotate it, no rotation at all. So I knew something was wrong, so I immediately returned to home. It was lost. It looked like it finally was trying to get back home. It hovered over me, then stopped. I waited a couple minutes. It wasn't responsive. I canceled return to home. I tried to bring it down. The altitude was all over the place on the app. It kept showing 20 feet, 30 feet, 0 feet. It was inconsistent. So eventually I was able to get it to come down, but it was coming down really fast. So again, it's probably due to the fact that it didn't know how high it was off the ground. Long story short, it was going to hit really hard, so I picked it up and before it could crash onto the ground. Tried to set it down. Then it started to make some moves to the left, to the right. It wasn't hovering at all. It wasn't doing anything that it should have been doing. I finally got it. I just pressed the control down and finally got it onto the ground. The propellers would not stop spinning. The app said that it was at like 39 feet or something. I walked over it. It wanted to go back up, so I finally was able to approach it and hold on to it. And I tried to turn the battery off, and it was not having it. I couldn't turn it off. I couldn't do anything. And this is, mind you, this is with the propellers going. Eventually, what I did is I just pulled the battery out. I turned everything off. I rebooted everything, even rebooted my iPhone, tried to fly again after, recalibration with the horizontal and the vertical. Again, it was all over the place. I went on to Facebook, one of the Facebook groups. Two things that really stood out among the helpful replies I was getting. One of them was that parking lots are reinforced with rebar, and so if you're calibrating and you're near the rebar, it could possibly interfere with the calibration. And then another thing that people were saying was be careful with watches, jewelry. That could interfere. Keep your cell phone away. And to calibrate it, hold it around chest high. Another user was saying hold it about chest high where you're going to be launching it, and do everything smoothly and with precision, and wait for the beeps, the confirmations. And one was actually saying to rotate the drone counterclockwise. I haven't done any of that, so that's why I'm out here at the park right now. It's probably about 60 degrees out today. There's a light breeze. It kind of kicks up a little bit, but nothing major. I mean, if you had a piece of paper on the ground right now, a piece of paper wouldn't fly away, but when the breeze kicks up, yeah, a paper would go away, just to kind of give you an idea of what the conditions are. I should have prefaced this whole video by saying I am not a professional YouTuber. This is my very first drone. I got it as a Christmas gift from my wife. I've never flown any type of drone, so this is my first drone. So everything that you see here, it would be like, what you're going to see is basically the troubles that I'm having as a newbie. I don't want this to be a polished video and with cuts just showing how everything works right. But I also don't want to disparage the company Holy Stone. Most likely it's operator error, but I also want to make the video just to document. So in case anybody else may be having issues like me, this may this video may help. I'm gonna obviously take my watch off, my jewelry off. I'm gonna leave my phone far away. I'm gonna calibrate it. I'm gonna check to make sure I have all the, at least, I don't know, I think they require like 11 satellites or something, but I'll make sure that I have enough satellites. Right now, nothing is on. The remote is not on, the app is not fired up, and the drone is off. So we're just going to start from the very beginning, which is number 1, hold the power button or the red button and slide the power switch to the right to turn on the transmitter. You will hear 2 beeps. Number 2, turn on the drone. The transmitter will long beep once, meaning they're paired. Got to keep the phone away from the drone. We're at least, 6 feet away here. Okay, I just heard the remote beep. Number 3, place the drone on a level surface with its head pointing forward and wait 25 seconds for the initialization detection. Let's see, number 4, simultaneously push both joysticks towards the bottom right corner until the indicator flashes yellow. And right now it's a solid yellow. Okay, the yellow light is flashing, so let me go ahead and take the card. Now I'm gonna pick up the drone around chest height and rotate it until the indicator flashes green. Okay, it's flashing green. Our number 6, rotate the drone vertically until the indicator turns solid. And there it is, solid green. Okay, so now connect the phone to the Wi-Fi. Oh, I should say, I should mention that the guys' Facebook group mentioned to put the phone in airplane mode to turn everything off. Okay, I have the phone in airplane mode. And I need to, step number 8, connect the phone to the Wi-Fi. Holy Stone, connect. It's connecting. Okay, it's connected. And step number 8, continuing with step number 8, open the app. So there's the Holy Stone app, enter device. Okay, so it's showing tripod, low speed. I have 19 satellites, 0 feet distance, 0 feet height. Let me go ahead and put it in beginner mode. Okay, update the data, setting. Tripod, low speed. Okay, press the red button to unlock the motors, and that's number 9. And number 10, press the up down button to take off. So we're all set. Red button and lift off. Okay, lift it off. It's already at least 10 feet high. The app is showing 7 feet high, but easily 10 feet. I'm just going to let it hover there for a second. Seems to be, let me go ahead and record this. So the drone is coming down a little bit. This is all on its own. I'm not pushing any buttons. It's coming down and it touchdown, and it's not doing anything. It's on the ground. The height right now says 43 feet. It's on the landing pad, and the engines are not cutting off. It says it's at 66 feet now. I am going to press the takeoff and land button to see what happens. Okay, so immediately shut off. So this is similar to what happened last time. The only difference is this time I didn't push forward, backward, rotate left, rotate right, up or down. I didn't input any joystick movements. This was all the drone doing it all on its own. As you saw, the cell phone was at least 10 feet away. The app is showing 19 satellites. I am going to go to settings. Okay, so it says it's, look at that. So when I click it, okay, it did say it was in flight and couldn't be opened or something, but now it's obviously allowing me. I'm gonna go to sensor status. I'm going to start calibration, keep the drone parallel on the floor and rotate it about 3 times. So let me leave the phone there. Rotate it 3 times. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure it wants me to rotate it vertically. Okay, so I have a green light. I heard the remote beep. So let me go ahead and take off again. I'm gonna push the red button and lift off. And here we go, we're going up. I'd say we're about at 8 feet, slowly going up to about 10 feet now. Holding steady, I'd say around 10 feet. There's no input from me right now on the joysticks. I'm not doing anything. The app is showing 7 feet. The drone is slowly coming down. It's hovering right now about 6 feet. Now I'd say it's about at 5 feet. Slowly coming down. And it's making its way back down all by itself. It almost, it's bouncing up and down. Let me go ahead and push the lift off takeoff button. Okay, I pushed the lift off takeoff button. The propellers are still spinning, kind of like whenever you push the red button just to get them spinning. But there's no other response. It's not doing anything. I'm gonna try lift off one more time. It's not doing anything. I'm gonna hit the lift off button again, and this time it shut everything down. Okay, so this is similar to it got a little bit of grass clippings on it. You know what? I heard something about these sensors down here being sensitive to certain types of surfaces. I'm not sure if that might be the case, but I flipped the reflector over to the silver side. Let me hit the red button. Propellers are going, and lift off. All right, again, going up. I'd say it's about 8 feet, slowly going up. It's easily 17 feet now. The phone is reporting 3 feet height, 7 feet height. So it's up there ways. Easily 20, 25 feet. I'm going to push down. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can just rotate it to the right. Okay. I do have rotation. Okay. Let me point away from the trees. Okay, let me go forward. See what happens if I just go forward. Okay, so it is going forward and it stopped. It put its brakes on. I think that's the maximum distance it'll go in beginner mode, if I'm not mistaken. It's reporting 16 feet, 13 feet. It is starting a very slow descent. Now it's holding. Yeah, real slow. It's very slow descent. I'm gonna turn it towards me. Okay. I am turning the rotate left, and there's no response from the drone. And I'm pressing rotate right, and there's no response from the drone. So let me go backwards, the right joystick down, and it is coming back towards me. Okay. I got it almost over the landing point. Let me, I'm just gonna click the return to home. Obviously it's going to set itself up for the return. And here it comes. Slowly coming. I don't want it to land in the grass. I'm going to stop it. As soon as I cancel return to home, it tried to take off to go up again. I'm going to bring it down. See if I can turn it to the right a little bit. I can. Bring it forward towards the okay. Let's see if I can land this now. I just pushed land, and okay, so it landed, it shut itself off. So this is my experience with this HS720G. Twice now, it just does what it wants. It doesn't take off and fly, hover right after liftoff. It wants to go wherever it wants to go, as high as it wants to go, and then it'll come down as it wants to. I tried following the instructions on from the guys that were helping on the Facebook group to the best of my ability. I hope you find this helpful to make your decision whether you want to buy this drone, or maybe you have some ideas as to why it doesn't hover the way it should. It doesn't rotate when I want it to. It won't go left or right sometimes. Let me know in the comments, really, seriously. But I was on chat support with Holy Stone. I will say that their chat support's real helpful. I've heard it on the Facebook group. It's true. You can get somebody like a real person, not just an AI bot, but you actually get a real person that's like conversing with you and asking you questions, and ultimately they'll want to see video. So hence this, here we are. But if you have any questions, if you saw that I did something wrong, if you have any pointers, if you have a recommendation for another drone because I'm seriously considering another brand. I hope this was helpful, and hopefully we can resolve the issue, or I'll come back with another update and see what the resolution was.